Hello, everyone, and welcome to Hernstein Field in Chillicothe for tonight's regional semifinal game. It'll be featuring the Grandview Heights Bobcats from the Columbus region and the Valley Indians from Lucasville. The Valley band just leaving the field after playing the national anthem. Our national anthem tonight presented, as always, by Real Estate Gallery Incorporated. We're here tonight with two good ball clubs. Grandview Heights coming in with a record of 10-1. And Valley, of course, with a record of 9-1. Each team looking for the right to move along, and they'll be looking for that right to take on the winner of tonight's game, going on right now at the same time against Paint Valley from over in Bainbridge here in Ross County, and the Fredericktown Freddies. Fredericktown with a record of 9-2, and Paint Valley with a record of 10-1. In the meantime, we've got a lot of football here. Our pregame is presented by Barber Auto Parts with locations all over Zone Country. And the teams are in the locker rooms right now, and we'll be back to watch them arrive on the scene and have more on our pregame when we return right after this.
Two for the 7:30, please.
Enjoy the movie. It's a lot cleaner. Yeah, they actually cycle movies faster here.
We've been sending it like a box of chocolates.
Have you seen a really big snake? I hate snakes.
None shall pass.
Wheelersburg Cinema, still bringing movies to life.
It was a year ago tonight, November 14th, 2014, that these same two teams met a little bit east of here. They were at Nelsonville, and they met in this same type of deal as far as the Division 6 OHSAA regional tournament. That one, Valley came out on top, 27-21. And tonight, a little bit farther west, but the same deal going. Grandview Heights coming in with a record of 10-1, their only loss to Columbus Academy. And Valley coming in with a record of 9-1, their only loss to the Wheelersburg Pirates in the game you saw right here on the zone. Other teams Grandview Heights has defeated to get here included Centennial, Berne Union, North Union, London, Whitehall, West Jefferson, Madison Plains, Grove City Christian, and Bexley. Then in the tournament last week, they defeated Hannibal River 56-15. Valley, in the meantime, has defeated the Portsmouth Trojans, Dawson Bryant, Colgrove High School, Piketon, Raceland, Kentucky's Rams, the East Tartans, the Waverly Tigers, the West Senators, and the Minford Falcons. They also defeated Chesapeake in that first game of the tournament last week. We're on the pregame presented by Barber Auto Parts all over Zone Country. As we look, we see that Grandview Heights is getting ready to come out, and you see Grandview Heights in the white uniforms. They have white shirts, white football pants, and dark headgear. Valley will be the home team on the scoreboard. They'll be wearing the dark uniforms. Of course, those will be purple. They have purple jerseys, purple football pants, and they'll be defending the goal to our left. In the toss this evening, Grandview Heights won the toss and deferred. We're still waiting to see if Valley's popping out yet as the band is set over there. You're watching the Barber Auto Parts pregame. We'll be back to watch the arrival of Valley Indians right after this.
This is my business.
I'm the owner and sole proprietor.
I only have one other employee, Chester.
It's a romantic notion. Be the boss, but you are alone.
Well, not technically alone.
I do have a lot of help, actually.
My UPS store.
I had this printed there.
Packing, shipping, help.
Outstanding.
Posters.
I have a mailbox there.
Best thing, they're right down the street.
The owner's a friend.
Forgot the account.
My team.
Yes! Careful now.
Welcome back to Hernstein Field for regional semifinal action, Division 6, as Valley will be taking on Grandview Heights, the Bobcats from Grandview Heights, and of course the Indians from Valley who are getting ready to come out on the field. Our pregame tonight presented to you by Barber's Auto Parts all over Zone Country. We're about 3 minutes away from the kickoff, and you see that Valley is getting ready to approach the field through the tunnel of bandsmen. They'll be out and on their way. Valley will receive as Grandview Heights won the toss and elected to defer. So for Valley, the first bunch we'll be seeing out there tonight is we'll be seeing across the front line Gavin Yazel, 6 foot tall, 222-pound senior. Nathan Reel, 6'2", 220-pound junior. J.D. Desjarnette, 5'10", 200-pound senior. Blake Brown, 6'3", 228-pound senior as you see the Indians coming out. Andrew Wolford, 6'1", 235-pound senior. The tight end, Bryce Romanello, 6'4", 200 pounds. He's a senior. The wide receivers include Kenny Williams, 6 foot tall, 160-pound senior. Derek Burke, 5'8", 160-pound senior. Levi Witt, 6 foot tall, 175-pound junior. And Dylan Howard, 6 foot tall, 155-pound senior. The running back, Sam Basham, 5'11", 200 pounds and a senior. And Blake Howard, 5'11", 165, and Blake is a senior. And quarterbacking it, stirring the drink for the Valley Indians will be Brian Rolfe. Brian, a senior, stands 6'2", 190 pounds, and he is 79 out of 136 on the year for 1,558 yards, 20 TD passes, and he's only been picked 3 times. That's the way things are, and things are getting set. We're about a minute and a half away from kickoff. You're watching the Barber Auto Parts pregame, and we'll be back with more and the opening of this playoff game when we return to Herrnstein Field right after this.
I do it for the ladies.
I did it before I got married. I do it year-round.
It's the only thing I take my hat off for.
I do it all month long for one low price.
We do it together.
Wheelersburg, Portsmouth, Huntington, Jackson. I do it wherever I go.
They all do it here.
You won't have to wait for the sun to look fine. Come to the Sunspot where the sun always shines.
Welcome back. Chillicothe, Ohio is the place. The Obadiah Harris Athletic Complex, Herrnstein Field. Valley will be in the purple uniforms. They'll be to your right on the TV dial in the first quarter. And on the left of your TV screen will be the Grandview Heights Bobcats. They'll be in white jerseys, white football pants, and dark headgear. Kicking it off for Grandview Heights, and their primary kicker from placement is number 32. You see him down there. That's Brandon Bear, 5'10", 175-pound senior. We'll also see him in the game in other aspects tonight. Back deep for Valley, they've got a couple of guys back. They've got Derek Burke back about the 5-yard line. Also back there is Blake Howard in about the same place. Up around the 25, Valley has a pair and another pair around the 35. So they've sort of set it in various levels here to see what will transpire as Grandview Heights will get ready. Our kickoff tonight sent your way, as always, by Gaddy's Pizza on 11th Street in Portsmouth. Don't forget their party room and all the other things going on at Gaddy's Pizza. Great place to go before or after the game. And the kick is underway, and this ball game has begun. It's caught by Blake Howard. Back about the 15-yard line, he's going to get out to about the 25, so Valley will have pretty good field position as they'll start with just 6 seconds gone off the clock. Blake Howard will take it out to about the 25-yard line, and that's where the Indians will start. Valley coming in with a record of 9-1. Grandview Heights 10-1. Our game tonight sent your way by King's Daughters Medical Center, Ohio. Also brought to you by Dan Cassidy and the folks at Barrett and Murphin Insurance Agency. Rolfe rolls, throws, got a man downfield and batted away. Nice defensive play over there that time by Andre Reedy, 6'1", 175-pound senior, down about the 50-yard line. Intended receiver Dylan Howard did have a couple of steps on the defender, but the defender had a couple of steps on the football. We've played just about 12 seconds of this ball game. That stops the clock on the incompletion. Valley's going to send 3 guys out to the right-hand side. Rolfe will call, fake, and give it on the inside to Basham. Basham's going to move his way out to about the 29-yard line, where he'll be brought down there. And at the bottom of the pile for Grandview Heights is Matthew Smith. So Smith comes up out of there, stopping them after a gain of about 3. It'll now be 3rd down and 7 for the Indians. High school football on the zone, sent your way by Strieber Mortgage. Also brought to you by Boland's on the west side. Also by Portsmouth Cinema 8 and by the Kennel Lodge at 7th and Market. Man in motion is Blake Howard. Rolfe fakes, throws, in trouble, now has time, got a man downfield, but he throws out of bounds. Grandview Heights had that well covered. So that'll bring up a 4th down for Valley. Last year, these two teams tangled, and Valley won 27-21 after a drive in the last quarter. Grandview Heights had tied it up at 21. And Valley managed to put a drive together. Rolfe led a very successful drive. The snap is low, the kick is making a nice bounce toward the 30, and just outside the 30, it's going to be downed over there for Valley by Dylan Howard. So Valley's first attempt up results in a punt as the teams begin feeling each other out to see exactly what's going on. We have 10:52 on the clock, and Grandview Heights will take over, and they've got the ball on their own 31-yard line. In their ball games this year, they started off big, scoring 38 points in their first 2 ball games, 34 in their third, 37 in the one game they lost to Columbus Academy, 41 against London, 45 against Whitehall, 35 against West Jeff, 42 against Madison Plains, 64 against Grove City. And then against Bexley, they were held to 21, and Hannibal River, they scored 56. Andre Reedy on the carry will get up to about the 36-yard line. That'll make it 2nd down and about 5 or 6 to go for Grandview Heights. Reedy, 6'1", 175-pound senior, leading the ball club. He comes up. He's going to send Hunter Holland out to the left-hand side. And his wingman on the right in motion is Hudson Jump. And they stick right to the middle. Going to be past the 1st down marker. So that'll be a 1st down for Grandview Heights as the ball approaches the 43-yard line. So Grandview Heights does something that Valley did not do on their first possession. That's get a 1st down. This time, Reedy's going to send 3 guys out to the right-hand side. He's still got a wingman on the left who goes in motion, and they're going to give it to him. And he gets away from one man in the backfield, but unable to get away from more. Glenn Cheney takes it out to about the 45-yard line, a pickup of about 2. As Blake Brewer over there to make sure that didn't go very far. So it'll be 2nd and 8 for the Bobcats. High school football on the zone is sent your way by all the Zone Country locations of the Desco Federal Credit Union, by Monroe's Frame and Collision, by All About Air, your home environment specialist. And the ball is loose, looks like. Nope, Valley just came in. Reedy on the keeper. Drew Wolford is right there, and that's going to make it 3rd and long now with about 6 or 7 to go for the Bobcats. 9 minutes exactly on the clock here at Hernstein Field. The Indians seeking to defend their regional record. Way out to the left-hand side goes Hunter Holland. He's going to roll to his left. He's going to throw, and he's got his man there, and he's got enough for the 1st down. As that one was complete underneath Valley's defense. And with it over there was the guy we mentioned earlier, Hunter Holland, the 5'11", 180-pound junior. 8:32 on the clock here in the first quarter. That's another first down, the second one of this drive that began on their own 31-yard line. Game tonight sent your way by KME Contracting and the McKinley Funeral Home in Lucasville. Man in motion again from left to right. Lots of time. Man way down the field and it's through his hands. Way down there was Hudson Jump. Goes through his hands. He had beaten a couple of the defenders down there, but the ball went right through him. And so instead of having a catch inside the 10, it now falls to 2nd and 10, way back up on the 43-yard line of the Valley Indians. Man in motion again. They fake and go ahead with the up back. He's going to get out to just shy of the 45. In fact, they're going to scoot it back to the 44 as Rhodes Jump, 5'10", 210-pound senior. So now it's a third down and about 8 to go for the Bobcats. Ball is sitting on the Valley 41-yard line. Got the 3 wide men out on the right, lined up in a straight line. And they get it complete to one of them, and he gets through the defense. It's Hudson Jump. He's going to be brought down there, and bringing him down over there from Valley was Brian Rolfe on a touchdown-saving tackle. And once again, Grandview Heights pulls out another first down. What a formation. They had 3 guys out on the right, lined up in straight line like they were getting ready to do the conga. And they threw to the back man, and the other 2 guys were there to block. So now they're at the 20-yard line of the Indians. 7:17 to play here in the first quarter. Nobody has scored yet. Grandview Heights knocking at the door. Fake and cross to Jump, and Jump will going to take it up inside. And Valley's going to be right there. And on the stop for Valley, a couple of guys, but first on the scene over there was Blake Howard, sorry. And also had brain lock there for a minute. Picked up a 4, 2nd and 6 to go. Now they're inside the 20, down to about the 16. We know nothing about their field goal kicker if they have one. No motion this time, and a big hole up the middle that closes quickly with Valley jumping in there. On the stop and moving down was J.T. Ward. Now they're down on the 11. It's going to be 3rd and short for a first down. 1 yard to go, a little less than 1 yard to go. Grandview Heights and Valley as they come up. 3rd and short on the Valley 11. And they give it to Jump. Jump turns the corner, has enough for the first down. And he's going to be brought down over there by Sam Basham. And we have a flag on the play. Horse collar half the distance to the goal, so they picked up the first down anyway. Now Valley gets a penalty. A 4-yard penalty that time. So now a first goal from the 4 for Grandview Heights. Our game tonight sent your way by the Battery Terminal, by Weeks Wrecker, also Crabtree's Carpet, and by Opa Greek Restaurant. Great heroes and more on 11th Street. Straight ahead, the fullback driving, has a good set of feet under him, and he turns and spins his way in. Rhodes jump with 5:14 to go. Rhodes jump scores on a 4-yard run. And Grandview Heights has struck first tonight. And they will kick the extra point. Kick is up. And it's good. Kick up there that time, put up by Reedy. So as they come back up the field with 5:14 to go in the first quarter, it's Grandview Heights 7 and Valley nothing. Back with the kickoff right after this.
I'm Kristen. I graduated from Shawnee and I'm currently teaching in China. I work at the largest international kindergarten in my region. We teach through singing, dancing, and body language. I completed the program in China with my student teaching.
I'm Alex and I'm an education major. Other classmates would often ask me for help, and then a few teachers told me that I should tutor. I want to be able to show how complex concepts can relate to real life. If you can help someone learn something, you yourself understand it better.
Welcome back. We are at regional semifinal action at Hernstein Field in Chillicothe. Valley and Grandview Heights doing battle. Right now, Grandview Heights has the edge 7-0. They put a drive down that is 69 yards, and it takes 5 minutes and about 32 seconds, or 28 seconds, excuse me. Rhodes jump, a 4-yard run, taking it in. The kick was good, and Grandview Heights leads by the score of 7-0. High school football action on the zone. Here comes the kickoff. It's going to be taken and moving forward with it out to about the 25, 26-yard line. That's where, as J.T. Ward returns. 5:07 to go here. And they'll have it on their own 27-yard line. Indians come up, wide man on either side, backs in an eye. Fake to the first man, give to the tailback. On the right, breaking through is Howard. Blake Howard with a nice run out across the 30, out to the 35. Pickup of about 8. That'll make it second and short. And that knows the ball sitting right smack dab on that 35-yard line. The Indians trailing 7-0. 4 minutes and a half to go in the first quarter. Tailback again. Howard again breaks loose. He's across midfield. Cuts to his right. He's down or inside the 30, and he's going to be driven out of bounds over there. Blake Howard makes his move, and he had some great blocking up there on the inside. Saved by James Lachey. But it is a Valley first down, their first down of the night. And the Indians find themselves inside the 25 of the Bobcats. And they give it to Basham this time. Basham's got a nice block on the right. He's going to get down to the 20, maybe the 19. They'll mark it on the 20. High school football on the zone is sent your way by Sideline Pizza. Brought to you by the Scioto Trail Animal Clinic. And by Georgian Portraits on 2nd Street. Stephanie in charge and ready for you to stop in and see the great work that they do. Georgian Portraits. Brian Rolfe, the quarterback, holds and keeps and heads up on the right side. He's going to be grabbed and wrestled to the ground over there by Luke Treasure. That was a design play. Rolfe just took that baby and tucked and ran. That makes it 3rd down and about 3 to go. Clock's down to 3.5 minutes to play here in quarter number 1. Way out to the right-hand side goes Dylan Howard. Rolfe with a long count. Gives to his tailback. That's Blake Howard. He gets across the 15, and he should be really close to the first down stick. Stop on the play in there that time by Harrison Morosky. And it is a first down for the Indians. Our game tonight sent your way by the Goodwood Group, by Stoltz Pharmacy, Wheelersburg, Flatwoods, and Greenup, and by Osco Industries. We're still in the first quarter of action. Indians trailing 7-0. They have the ball. 1st and 10 to go. It's going to Blake Howard on the right side. He gets hit early, but then manages to stumble forward to about the 10. Coming into this ball game, Howard, 100 carries for 696 yards. He's had 12 TDs on the ground. Blake's a senior. And he can scoop. Wide guy on either side. And they give it to Basham. Basham is going to get hit at the line of scrimmage. And then he's going to go to about he may make it to the 10. They're going to give him about a yard on that. So now 3rd down and about 5 for the Indians. They are able to get a first down without getting a touchdown. That would be just a shade inside the 5-yard line. 1:45 to go here in the first quarter. And Rolfe delivers and incomplete. Shooting for Sam Basham over there. So now it's going to be 4th down and 6. We know that Rolfe is capable of kicking from that distance. Down by 7, but remember, it's only the first quarter, so that can affect decisions as well. Valley's going to set, and they're going to set it up for the field goal try. Ball will be placed on the 18. That'll make it a 28-yard attempt for Brian Rolfe. The kick is on its way. It's good and strong, but it's no good. So a 28-yard attempt is no good. And Grandview Heights will take over on downs. 1:32 to go here in the first quarter. So Valley gets down close enough to give it a try. You remember last week Chesapeake did the same thing, and they missed their first opportunity to score as a field goal was presented. So Grandview Heights, 1:32 to go, will have the ball on their own 20-yard line. Heading to the left, and Valley responding over there. Pickup of maybe one at the bottom of the pile for the Indians was Ty Stewart, defensive tackle. Our game tonight sent your way by the UPS store on 11th Street, by the Wheelersburg Cinema, by Shawnee State University, your hometown university, and Bob and Floyd's Tire Service, 12th and Chillicothe Street, a Portsmouth institution for your car. A little confusion on the setup here. Unbalanced, the ball's loose. Let's see who's got what. Well, apparently that one will go for naught. Now it's going to be 3rd down and long, about 9 to go for the Bobcats. Ball sitting just outside the 20-yard line on the north end of the field here. The Obadiah Harris Athletic Complex, Fernstein Field. So now, 3rd and long. Back to pass, downfield, and caught out around the 42. Basham was covering and thrown into the hands of Grandview Heights' Benson Bear. And so they pull a first down out of their hat and manage to keep the drive going. The clock's down to 7 seconds, so that'll be all we'll get done here in the first quarter. We're 1/4 of the way home, and the score here at Herrnstein Field is Grandview Heights 7, Valley nothing. Back with quarter number 2 right after this. Welcome back to regional playoff semifinal action. Valley and Columbus Grandview Heights doing battle. We've just finished 1/4 of action here, 12 more to go before halftime. And Grandview Heights leading by the score of 7-0. Valley just recently missed a field goal attempt. And Grandview Heights started following that field goal attempt on their own 20 with 1:32 to go, and they've had the ball for a minute and a half, picked up a first down, this latest one by way of the pass. Last year they were more one-dimensional. This year they have improved their passing game, and teams have a lot tougher time defending against them this year. Last year they had a lot of speed and a lot of good blocking, and it was almost always run. They still prefer the run. The quarterback keeping it, and he's going to be knocked down for a loss. But, well, no, he's going to get a little bit. Pick up a couple. Brian Rolfe brings him down right on the 45-yard line. So that'll make it 2nd and 8. Grandview Heights in the white uniforms, Valley in the purple. They'll come up, put a couple of guys out to the left-hand side, put a man in motion from right to left, and they'll instead give it up off tackle. Carrying the ball up in there for them that time. Jacob Haller-Hamrick, 5'8", 845-pound freshman. Ty Stewart brings him down. So now pickup of a couple there makes it 3rd down and 5 for the Bobcats. They've had good luck so far tonight converting and have come through when they needed to. Slot man on either side. Lone back behind the quarterback. He throws, and it's off the hands of his intended receiver. He was shooting for Benton Bear over there, and Bear unable to catch hold of it. So that's going to make it 4th down and about 6 to go, maybe 5. And so Grandview Heights will step up and do their first punt of the evening. We're at the 10:39 mark of quarter number 2. High school football on the zone sent your way by King's Daughters Medical Center, Ohio. Deep punt formation, standing about his 32 and punting it away. And it's going to be caught, fair catch inside the 20 by Blake Howard. And that's where Valley will take over. Following the punt, Valley will have it with 10:33 to go here in quarter number 2. And they're going to mark it on the Valley 19-yard line. Valley's getting an opportunity to see if they can put some points up this time. They trail 7-0. Our game tonight presented to you by Real Estate Gallery Incorporated, by Barber Auto Parts, who brought you our pregame, by all the Zone Country locations of Sunspot Tanning, and by the Krispy Kreme Donut Shop, Gallia and Waller Street in Portsmouth. There's Blake Howard. He gets loose on one. He's across the 30. He's got a first down and out close to the 40. So Howard gets another first down marker for Valley, and Valley will have the ball on the 38-yard line. Howard, as we mentioned earlier, coming into this ball game with over 1,000 combined yards passing and rushing. 696 on the ground, 558 receiving. No room at the end that time. Big crowd meeting over there about the line of scrimmage on the right-hand side. Basham unable to find the combination there. And several of the Bobcats there. They're going to give that tackle credit to Brandon Spalding, 6 foot tall, 225-pound sophomore. So with 9:45 to go here in the first half, Valley still looking for their first points. And in motion, going across through there is Burke. Rolfe holds on, is on his way, and he's tripped up from behind. A touchdown saving tackle over there by the ankle. And it looked like his knee popped way out in front of him on that fall. And he's coming up limping a little bit. He was off to the races, and that stride got broken pretty tough. And there's a flag on the play. So there was enough yardage for the first down, but not as much as they had. That'll be the third one of this drive. Started on their own 19. 9:15 to play here in the first half. As you see on your scoreboard, Grandview Heights 7-0. There's Rolfe again. This time he pitches it back and it gets loose. Blake Howard falls on it. Boy, that could have ended up in big-time disaster, as there were a couple of Bobcats right there. Included amongst them over there was Glenn Cheney, who had his eyes on that baby. So the ball back now to between the 46 and 47. Our game tonight sent your way by all the Zone Country locations of Wagner Rental. Also brought to you by Jason Bentley, your Midland agent. By the Salvation Army. Folks, it's their time of the year. Help them, help others. By Infinity Home Health Care in South Webster. And by Pro Pest Control. Thanks to our sponsors and thanks to you for being there. Rolfe has time. He's got a man downfield. The ball is almost caught. Almost snagged way down there. Blake Howard down about the 15. Covered over there that time by Hunter Holland. So now that's going to make it third down and long for the Indians, about 12 to go. $8:15 to go in the first half of play. Burke is way out to the left. Dylan Howard way out to the right. Rolfe fakes, has time, throws, got a man, it's complete. Nice catch over the shoulder, off the opposite shoulder, and that, of course, was Blake Howard. Covered over there by Benton Bear, and Howard just took that baby like he'd read the plan. First down, Valley. The Indians now on the 36-yard line of the Bobcats. Valley got down before and tried a field goal. That was no good. Looking for a little more this time. Going to give to the tailback. That's Howard. He's going to be hit in the backfield. Ran into his own man on the left who was blocking. His fullback was blocking, and he bounced off of him right into the clutches of a couple of defensive linemen. So we're under 8 minutes to go here in the first half. Other games going on tonight in Division 5 include Fredericktown and Bainbridge's Paint Valley Bearcats, who are doing battle at Hamilton Township, just up the road on Route 23. The winner of that game will play the winner of this game. Brackets already set at a location to be determined. There's Blake Howard, and he keeps on his feet after being hit, and he's going to be real close to the first down. He got 4 or 5 after he was hit pretty good. And they really take about a yard away from him there. So it's going to be 3rd down and 1 for the Indians. The ball is on the 27-yard line of the Bobcats. Rolfe is under center. Tailback, that's Howard, first down on his way down to about the 21 or 2. Stopped on there for Grandview Heights by Brandon Spaulding. Brandon, good-sized lad, 6 foot tall, 225 pounds. And so Valley picks up another first down. That's 5 on this drive that began with 10:53, and we're down now at the 6:40. So they've had the ball over 4 minutes. But before we continue, there's timeout on the field. Back right after this.
Wherever good can overcome, that is where your contributions to the Salvation Army go.
Welcome back. Grandview Heights 7, Valley nothing, 6:40 to go in the second quarter. The Indians have the ball. It'll be first down and 10 to go, and the ball is on the Grandview Heights 22-yard line. Valley started this drive back on their own 19. And now we're set. So as they come out, they mark the ball ready to play, and Valley just now returning from the huddle. Coming out over top of the ball, Nathan Reel, the center. Play clock down to 12. Now 8. Rolfe is going to roll to his right, as you see. And he's going to tuck it. He's got a big hole up through there. He's across the 20 and will run out of bounds at the 20, as that was closed rather quickly. Moving up fast was Benton Bear to sort of scare him and chase him out of bounds on the right-hand side. But that hole on the right side opened up right in front of Rolfe. So the ball now is going to be placed right smack dab onto the 20-yard line. It'll be second down and about 8 to go for the Indians. Burke way out to the left-hand side. And they're going to give it inside and down to about the 17, maybe. Blake Howard gets it down in there. At the bottom of the pile there that time for Grandview Heights was Luke Treasure. Not much of a pickup. It's going to be third and relatively long. 6 yards to go. They are, however, inside the 20-yard line of Grandview Heights. Last time they got down this far, they had to try for a field goal, and that did not go. This time they throw, and it's going to be incomplete. Grandview Heights had that covered pretty well. He was really looking for Dylan Howard out on the left side. And that one falls incomplete. So here we are again facing a fourth down. Ball's on the 18. That would make it about a 35-yard try if they went for that. But before they do that, there's going to be timeout on the field with 5:51 to play. We'll be back with this fourth down play right after this.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes. Or if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them. Auto Owners Insurance.
Powell Insurance Agency, serving you for over 75 years.
The only problem with football in the middle of November is that the temperature is about 5 million degrees below zero. Temperature tonight forecast for around 30 or something like that. And many of us in the media are up here on the roof of the press box. And we are basically experiencing the weather before everyone else does, because by the time the weather gets down to them, it's already sucked all the heat out of us. Fourth down play, and Howard still on his feet, down to about the 13, is going to be real close to the first down. Looks like he has enough, and he does. First down, Valley. Frazier brings him down, but not before Blake Howard really makes a great second effort. So with 5:40 to go here in the first half, Valley knocks on the door inside the 15. 4 down territory here. Last time down, they missed a field goal. This time, they want to try to add something of substance to the scoreboard. Rolfe keeps it, got room inside the 5, down to about the 3. Brought down over there by Holland, but not before he gets down inside the 5 to about, well, let's see where they mark him, about the 3-yard line. He's about a half a yard short of the first down, so the Indians would be able to get a first down without getting a touchdown. And they've got 3 shots at that first down from right here. Pitch to Howard, lots of room. He's met hard at the goal, but he's in. Touchdown, Blake Howard. A 3-yard run here at 4:43 of the second quarter. As Valley now will have a chance to tie it up. Kick is no good, and so we got a 1-point game now. Grandview Heights 7, Valley 6. Back with the kickoff right after this.
The library isn't just a source for books anymore. We are activities. We are local history and genealogy. We are entertainment. We are DVDs and books on CD. We are online. We are education. We are mobile. We are everywhere. We are still books and reading. We are here for our community. We are here for you.
We are the Portsmouth Public Library.
I love the library.
Valley puts together a 5-minute and 50-second drive that takes 81 yards. They get 6 first downs along the way. Blake Howard, a 3-yard run, puts Valley on the board. The kick failed, so we're in a 1-point situation here with 4:43 to go in the first half of play. Indians and Bobcats. Grandview Heights scored first back in quarter number 1 at the 5:14 mark on a Rhodes jump 4-yard run. And now Valley has added a touchdown to their tally, a Blake Howard 3-yard run. And so the Indians will deliver the ball for the first time tonight. And the kick is end over end, and it's going to be taken about the 19. And not having much luck at all, as moving down way quickly was Brian Rolfe. Rolfe knocked his feet out from under him. That was Baer on the return, and so not much in the way of a return with 4:38 to go here in the first half. Grandview Heights will have the ball. They're going to mark it on their own 28-yard line. They lead by a point. Straight ahead, a lot of room, good blocking that time. They really blocked well for Rhodes' jump. There was a hole big enough in there that he could have made 2 or 3 trips. Ball's out now to the 42-yard line. And that, of course, is a first down. They started on the 28, so a pickup of about 14 for jump. High school football on the zone. Sent your way by Holbrook Pharmacy in Lucasville. Brought to you by Gloria's Belle Chateau and by Portsmouth Block. And up, pickup of about 3 there, maybe 4. Wolford stops him. Yeah, they'll mark it down closer to 4, so it'll be second down at about 6 or 7. High school football on the zone, sent your way by the Ohio Automotive Group, Scioto County's newest new car dealer, by Gaddy's Pizza on 11th Street, by the Portsmouth Tennis Club on Kendall Avenue, where they have lessons, they have tennis, and something new, you can also play pickleball there. And up through heavy traffic in there, they're going to get out to about the 46 or 7. That's going to make it a third down and about 5 to go for the Bobcats. The clock says 3:12. Regional semifinal action. This is Division 6, Region 21. And straight ahead goes the fullback, and he's probably got enough there for the first down. Rhodes' jump will get out across the 50 in the Valley territory and make his way down to about the 47. Again, they block well for that young man. So that'll be the second first down of this drive. They started on their own 28. They lead by a point with 2:49 to go here in the first half. Way out to the right-hand side goes Hunter Holland. Tailback, nothing doing. Well, he got away from 2 guys. That was just not supposed to happen. Wolford and also Ward had him in their clutches, and he went right out of there. They had him for a loss. So on a night like this when it's cold, sometimes those things will give you fits. So what went from a pretty good defensive play turned into a big gain of about 6 or 7. Then they're going to throw, and they've got a man wide open on the right-hand side, but apparently he doesn't have a glove on his hand or a basket or something. So that maybe falls incomplete. That'll stop the clock with 2:28 to go here in half number 1. Our game tonight sent your way by Smith's Drug, downtown, Midford, and South Webster. By Rallies, no matter which way you're going, you can get there on Route 52. Also sent your way by the Lucasville Giovanni's and Frazee Wealth Management. Thanks to our sponsors. Thanks to you for being there. And they're going to go with the wingman around, coming off left to right. And he's going to have enough to pick up that first down. That's Glenn Cheney. And a first down for the Bobcats on the 36-yard line of the Indians. And the clock should be rolling. It is with 2:19 to go. Grandview Heights trying to get something packed up before halftime. They've got a 1-point lead. Straight ahead with the fullback. They've done well with him so far tonight. Rhodes' jump gets enough to grind out a few. He'll be down to about the 31-yard line. That'll make it second down and 5 to go for the Bobcats. Grandview Heights got here by defeating Hannibal River 56-15 last week. And again, in most of their games, they've scored a passel of points. Nice drive by Jump. He's going to be down in the shadow of the first down, but he's not going to make it. He's going to come up short. Have to get down to the 26, and they're going to probably mark that about the 27 or 8. They'll call it the 28. So with 1:15 to go in the half, 3rd and 2. And again, they're going with the big boy, and he's got more than enough for the first down. Big blocking in there by his line. We look across the front of his line. Taylor's 220 and Stanley 215. Center is 190. Center is the center, by the way. And again, the big boy, and that time he's going to get kind of hung up. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Lots of Indians giving him a rap. Included amongst them over there was Dylan McIntosh. And with 50 seconds to go in the half, they're going to call timeout. So we'll be back with more right after this. Welcome back. We have 50 and 4/10 seconds left to go here in half number 1. Grandview Heights will have the ball. 2nd down and about 8 to go. They're inside the Valley 20 at about the 19-yard line. They lead 7-6. Quick pass on the right. No, fake on the right, and a pass on the left is going to be complete. And it gets away from a tackler again and knocked out of bounds by Basham. As Bear catches that ball. Pump fake on the right by Reedy. And that's going to be down at the 8-yard line, and they managed to pull out another first down. 41 seconds left to go in the first half. This game sent your way on the zone by Games Save-A-Lot Pharmacy. Also brought to you by King's Daughters Medical Center, Ohio. And it's crunch time now. Rolling to the right, taking time, looking for a man in the end zone. Pass intended for Lachey. Defense back there by Brian Rolfe. 34 and 8/10 seconds to go. Game presented to you by Toro Loco. Compass Community Health, who will bring you our Player of the Game award. I want to thank all of our sponsors. And, of course, the Portsmouth Public Library, all over Zone Country, including at Lucasville. And it's going to be the give, and there's a lot of room and blocks over there. He's going to be down short of the goal with 23 seconds to play on the 1-yard line. And there's going to be timeout on the field with 24 seconds to go. Back after this.
Welcome to Kennel Lodge of Portsmouth. Kennel Lodge is a complete pet boarding facility that creates a family stay environment that includes luxurious style kennels, a huge outdoor play area, and the daily care your pets deserve. Leanne and Kevin Abner include a staff that truly understands everything that your pets need, from grooming, the HydroSurge bathing process, and of course, the element of love. Located at 7th and Market Street in Portsmouth, call 353-9804. The next time you need pet boarding and care, they make your pets feel like they're on vacation too.
We're back. Here's the situation. 23 and 9/10 seconds to go. It's going to be 3rd down and goal from the 1-yard line for Grandview Heights. That last play, they went wide and had everybody in the student body over there blocking. But They dropped him before he got into the end zone. Grandview Heights up 7-6. Going to try to push this one through. Valley going to try to stand tall here on this 3rd and 1. And the fullback is tripped up. Touchdown Bobcats. Wonder if his knee was down before that. Nonetheless, the way it counts is the way it counts. So Rhodes jump. Takes it in from 1 yard out, as they've had good luck with him tonight. At 19 and 6/10 seconds to go here in the first half. They began on their own 28-yard line, so a 72-yard drive. False start, so that'll move them back. Four-minute and 19-second drive, so they'll try the extra. And we got a whistle, 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 whistle. False start again. So now they're back 10 yards farther. Tee will be placed down on the 20. So it'll be a 30-yard extra point. As they go, the kick is up. It's long enough. It's high enough. It's good. So they moved them back 10, but it didn't really matter. And the score is Grandview Heights 14, Valley 6. We'll be back with the final 19 and 6/10 seconds of the half right after this.
King's Daughters is bringing innovation and expertise to Ohio. Working together with doctors in our region, our new hospital now is available right across town. The best technology for orthopedics, cardiology, urology, and more is now the closest technology, because high-quality healthcare really matters. And now it's available close to what matters. King's Daughters Medical Center, Ohio is a team dedicated to world-class healthcare for Portsmouth.
Grandview Heights scores in the waning seconds here of half number 1, and they lead 14-6. A 4-minute 19 seconds, 72-yard drive. Rhodes jump from 1 yard, takes it in. Extra points good, and the Indians have 19 and 6/10 seconds to make something go here before the half ends. So the Bobcats will come up. And they set back. We'll see which way the kick goes. It is going to be getting away from one, but picked up about the 20. And that's moving forward with it for Valley. It's going to be Blake Howard out to about the 28. So with 12 and 6/10 seconds to go, Valley will have that much time. They've got 2 timeouts left. Grandview Heights has no timeouts left. Brian Rolfe moseys out onto the field with the word from the coaching staff. So it looks like we may be in the take a knee here. Got one man back deep. Rolfe will take a knee, and that'll do it. So we are halfway home here at Herrnstein Field. And the score at the half is Grandview Heights 14, Valley 6. Back with the Trinidad Orthopedic and Sports Medicine halftime report right after this.
Infinity Home Healthcare is a family-owned group of caring professionals committed to the overall well-being of our patients. We specialize in letting your loved ones live a normal life at home. Call us today and let our family take care of your family.
Hello? Oh, hey, honey. Dinner. Yeah, I got it.
Go nuts for donuts at Krispy Kreme, across from Portsmouth High School.
Orthopedic and Sports Medicine halftime report. And at halftime, things have kind of moved back and forth, and each team's had a shot at it. We opened the ball game up. Valley had to punt on their first possession. Grandview Heights took their first possession, starting on their own 31. Put together a drive that went 69 yards and took about 5 minutes and 30 seconds to transpire. They picked up 4 first downs along the way. They were helped by a 4-yard penalty against Valley down when it got inside the 10. Rhodes jump, a 4-yard run, and the kick was good, and it was 7-0 with 5:14 to play in the first quarter. Valley moved the ball on their next possession and got down to the 18-yard line, or excuse me, the 10-yard line. They were stalled. They tried a 28-yard field goal attempt, which was no good. Grandview Heights got the ball back at 1:32 of the first quarter. They took the ball and eventually were forced into their first punt of the night, and Valley started on their own 19-yard line following that and put together an 81-yard, 5-minute and 50-second drive, 6 first downs along the way. Blake Howard, a 3-yard run, but then Valley missed the kick. So they're 0 for 2 in the kicking department tonight, and they trailed 7-6. Then Grandview Heights started off in the last possession of the half. Started on their own 28, put together a 4-minute, 19-second drive to come down to the 19-second mark of the half. 64 yards, 72 yards, 4 minutes and 19 seconds. They picked up 5 first downs. The touchdown by Rhodes jump again, a 1-yarder that time. He's got both Grandview Heights touchdowns. And that's pretty much the Trinidad Orthopedic and Sports Medicine halftime report. Between the bands and the scores, you've got the info, and we're about ready to roll here. Grandview Heights won the toss tonight, elected to defer. So they are now in the position of receiving the opening kickoff for the second half, having scored right before the end of the first, and they lead by the score of 14-6. High school football on the zone, sent your way by King's Daughters Medical Center, Ohio. And our halftime report, always presented by Dr. Jerry Trinidad and the folks at Trinidad Orthopedic and Sports Medicine on Kinney's Lane in Portsmouth. The Indians will kick it off, and our second half is underway. Taken at the 10-yard line and moving forward to about the 20 and still on his feet, finding some room and finally brought down about the 36-yard line, so a 26-yard return. But there is a flag down about the 30-yard line, so our second half is going to start off with a penalty of some sort, or at least the threat of a penalty. Block in the back against Grandview Heights, and that will push them back. So that good return is somewhat negated. High school football on the zone is sent your way by the McKinley Funeral Home in Lucasville. Brought to you by all the Zone Country locations of Wagner Rental and Supply and by the Wheelersburg Cinema. Thanks to our sponsors and thanks to you for being there. And they kind of rolled it out to that left-hand side and across the 20 out to about the 22. They started this drive on the 18. Now they've got about a second down and about 5 or 6 to go. They come up. And again, straight ahead. They had a lot of luck with that fullback in the first half, and he drives out to the 30. They are blocking for him, and he is given second effort. So that'll be a first down for Grandview Heights. Ball's just going to be touching its nose to the 30-yard line. High school football on the zone, sent your way by the Goodwin Group. Also brought to you by the Ohio Automotive Group, the area's newest new car dealer, right there at 12th and Ophir in Portsmouth. And trying to go wide on the left and getting out to about the 32 or 3 was Hudson Jump. He's brought down about the 30, they'll call it about the 34-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down and 6 to go for the Bobcats. I have heard no report, and there may have been one given, about the Fredericktown Paint Valley game. You would think that the local stadium here would have some news on that, since that's a local club. And they try a counter. And moving over that way, Rhodes Jump continues to grind out the yardage tonight. He gets out to the 43, and that's another Grandview Heights first down. 2 minutes gone here in the second half of play. On a night that can best be described as cool, I'm being especially generous on that description. Once again, Jump moves forward, puts his head down, bangs up in there. They're going to say he hits down about the 46. That'll make it 2nd down and about 7 or 8 to go. Valley Indians, record of 9-1. Grandview Heights, a record of 10-1. Straight ahead, the fullback, cross midfield. He's brought down in there for Valley by Ty Stewart. It'll now be 3rd down and about 3 to go. This ball game presented to you by Barber's Auto Parts. Also presented by all the Zone Country locations of the Desco Federal Credit Union and the Krispy Kreme Donut Shop, Gallia and Wallace. There's a big crowd, and he is still struggling and is very, very close to that first down stick. They place that ball down. That's really close. It'll be 4th and 1. They're going to go for that. They've had excellent luck with this tonight. Long count, trying to get Valley to jump. Play clock still has plenty of time on it, 15 seconds, and when they can't get Valley to jump, they call timeout. So with 8:08 to go in the 3rd quarter, Grandview Heights leading. Back with more after this.
Do it for the 7:30, please.
Enjoy the movie.
It's a lot cleaner. Yeah, they actually cycle movies faster here.
They've been sending it like a box of chocolates.
Have you seen a really big snake?
I hate snakes.
None shall pass.
Wheelersburg Cinema, still bringing movies to life.
Welcome back to Herrnstein Field. Grandview Heights has the ball. It's going to be 4th and 1. They've got the ball on the Valley 49-yard line. 8:08 to go here in quarter number 3. Grandview Heights started off the half with the ball. And they're going to go for this as they've had good luck on the ground. And again, they go to the fullback, and he's got plenty of room for that first down. That's Rhodes Jump. 3rd first down of the drive as he gets down to about the Valley 46. As the Indians have followed the wide stuff pretty well tonight, but Grandview Heights has really done some good opening up of territory on the inside between the tackles. Way out to the right-hand side goes Hunter Holland. They've got a slot man on the left, and they put a wing in motion, and he's got the ball, and he's going to be dragged down and stopped. Moving over that way was Brewer. Blake Brewer brings him down. And so, Cheney unable to do much. In fact, lost about a half a yard on that. Got a pair on either side, one man behind the quarterback, and everybody's going at different times. Everybody's leaving at a different time. Same train, different track. So they're going to march that baby back to the 49-yard line on the other side of midfield, Grandview Heights' own end. With 7:04 to go, it'll be second down and 15, maybe almost 16. Pump fake. Now he's getting chased around. He's going to dump that baby somewhere. And he dumps it off to Jump, who was there as an outlet man, and that bounced out of his hand. He would not have gotten very far. He'd better off to drop that because he was well behind the line of scrimmage. So he saved a completion for a loss there by not catching that pass. High school football on the zone sent your way by the UPS store on 11th Street. By the Kennel Lodge. Also brought to you by Weeks Record and Gloria's Belle Chabot. Quarterback hit hard in the backfield. Hard in there. Jay Jarnett and Ty Stewart both come in arriving in a foul mood. And that's going to make it fourth down and a bunch from the 44-yard line. They have to get all the way down to the Valley 37, so we can expect a punt here. Snap's low, kick is high. And it's going to roll down about the 25 or 6 yard line, be dropped there. And so the Valley Indians will get the ball with 6:03 to go. Their first shot in this half. We're in quarter number 3. And the official placement there looks like the Valley 26. You're watching high school football on the zone, sent your way by Holbrook Pharmacy. Also brought to you by KME Contracting and by Frazee Wealth Management. Indians first try at it for the half. Pickup of 2 or 3 out to the 30-yard line. Well, closer to 4. 5:40 to play here in quarter number 3. Indians down by 8. And Howard met hard up in there. And coming up hard off of him was Rhodes' Jump. So it's going to be third down now and about 6 or 7 to go. Last year, if you recall, Grandview Heights tied the ball game, and then Valley drove down and scored. And we were all going crazy because we didn't know how much time anybody had before the game ended because the scoreboard at Nelsonville blew a fuse or something. There's a completion out to about the 43-yard line. Completed over there to Dylan Howard. That's his 6th reception of the year. 111 yards for Dylan. He scored 3 touchdowns, and that's a Valley first down. Their first down of the half. And this time, Howard is going to try to turn the corner, and he's going to get grabbed about the 41. Bringing him down over there was Benton Bear. That's going to be a loss of 1 or 2. 4:31 to go here in quarter number 3. Indians trying to generate some stuff of a variety. Grandview Heights has been playing some tough defense. Way out to the left side goes Dylan Howard. In the slot, Jordan Howard, or Blake Howard, excuse me. And there's no room on that side. Grandview Heights closed in fast on that one as Blake Howard was up in there. It's going to be 3rd down and long now for the Indians. High school football on the zone, sent your way by the Battery Terminal in Ashland and all the Zone Country locations of Sunspot Tanning. Play clock down to 5. They better hurry. They're not in place yet. Rolfe has some pressure. Now he's got some room. Now he lets it fly. He's got a man open, and Howard leaps up in the air about the 28-yard line. Got a hand on it, but unfortunately, he was unable to grab it. He was about 2 steps behind the defender over there, who was Hunter Holland. No, excuse me, that was not Hunter Holland. It looked like Stanley. Bryce Stanley. And that one had excitement written all over it. So Valley, instead of having a big gain on that one, finds themselves in a punting situation. Same guy nonetheless, that's Brian Rolfe. He's the punter also. He stands about his 29-yard line to make the call. Long count. And he's going to throw. He's got it complete to his man for the 1st down. Blake Howard. First down, Valley on the fake punt. Down to the 42-yard line of the Bobcats. Valley moves into Grandview Heights territory. And new life here on their first drive of this half. We're at the 3:33 mark of the first quarter. Way out to the left side goes Derek Burke. Dylan Howard's wide on the right. Rolfe's going to keep it. He gets through across the 40 down to about the 36 or 7. Rolfe on the season had carried the ball 60 times for 196 yards coming into this game. Scored 2 touchdowns. So it'll be 2nd down and 5 to go for the Indians. 3:09 on the clock. We're just in quarter number 3. Game tonight, sent your way by Bob and Floyd's Tire Service Legends. By All About Air, your indoor environmental specialist. In the backfield, hard. Taking Sam Basham's leg out from under him. Spalding brings him down. That's going to make it now 3rd down and 8, where they had about a 2nd and 5. Good penetration there that time by the Bobcats. Out to the left side goes Dylan Howard. Out to the right side, Derek Burke. Rolfe. Pursued. Throws. Got a man wide open. Down about the 2-yard line. Derek Burke was there, coming playing defense and waving his arms. The defender was making up for lost time. And that ball in a dramatic fall. You wonder sometimes how much the cold weather plays and whether you can grab onto the ball or not. So now Valley, 4th down. They're going to go for this here. 2:08 to go in the 3rd quarter. Grandview Heights has had good luck offensively. They're sending everybody. Rolf's got a man downfield, and it's over his head. That's Blake Howard. Defender fell down. But that's an incompletion, and Valley's going to lose the ball on downs. So Grandview Heights will take over with 2:02 to go here in quarter number 3. And they're going to get the ball on their own 40-yard line. High school football on the zone is sent your way by Gaddy's Pizza. Also brought to you by Compass Community Healthcare Center, by Dan Cassidy and the folks at Barrett and Murphin Insurance, by Boland's Mini Mart on the west side, and by Strieber Mortgage, Jeff Bradley and everybody there. Don't forget Jeff and Gerald Cadogan will be talking sports Thursday night right here on the zone. So a pickup of about 5. Going to make it 2nd and 5 as we're at the 1:45 mark here. Still got 12 minutes after this quarter's done. Grandview Heights has had good success moving the ball tonight. That's going to be close to the first down. As I look back at my notes here, they've well upwards of 10 first downs on the night. And they're going to mark it a little short of that stick. So it's going to be 3rd down and a smidge. Right inside the Chillicothe Cavaliers Block C. And still not quite set, but the play clock has already started. There they go. Again, they've had good success on these short ones. Fullback, we might have expected that. And sure enough, Rhodes jump picks up the first down. So they pick up that one. It's their 4th first down of the half. First time they had the ball tonight. They got it on the opening kickoff, held on to it for about 5.5 minutes, but had to punt it away. Valley took that drive. They held on to it for about 4 minutes, and then they lost the ball on downs. So this second half has not been highly productive as far as points are concerned. Sticking it up in close there. 20 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. So that conceivably could be the last play of the quarter, and Grandview Heights says it is going to be the last play of the quarter. So we are 3/4 the way home here at Chillicothe High School, Herrnstein Stadium. The score, Grandview Heights 14 and Valley 6. Back with more after this.
I do it for the ladies.
I did it before I got married. I do it year-round.
It's the only thing I take my hat off for.
I do it all month long for one low price.
We do it together.
Wheelersburg, Portsmouth, Huntington, Jackson. I do it wherever I go.
They all do it here. You won't have to wait for the sun to look fine. Come to the sun spot where the sun always shines.
Welcome back. Quarter number 4, getting ready to transpire here at the Harris Athletic Complex, Herrnstein Field. Grandview Heights will have the ball. They're in the white uniforms. They try that left side, and once again, their ground game with the big boy in there is doing quite well. Thank you. Jump's going to be stopped over there this time by Heath Greathouse. It'll make it 3rd down and about 3 or 4 to go. Just underway here in the 4th quarter. Our game tonight sent your way by Osco Industries, by OPA, Heroes and More, by Monroe's Frame and Collision, and by Smith's Drugs, with 3 locations to serve you. And it looks like enough for another Grandview Heights first down. As we have mentioned several times, they have done well at moving the ball. And they have been relatively consistent at that, and one of the things they've been most successful on is 3rd and 4th down plays. And they're going to give it to the man that was in motion. That was Hudson Jump, and he is going to take it all the way down close to the first down stick. That would make it about the 26-yard line. And that's going to be doggone close. Yes, it is a first down. So a pickup of 10 for Hudson Jump. He's only a freshman. And so a new set of 4 to play with 1 minute gone here in the 4th quarter. 11 minutes away from somebody advancing and somebody packing their bags. Way out to the left goes Hunter Holland. In motion goes Jump. Big leaping carry in there. Heath Greathouse right in the middle of it all. So that's going to make it a 2nd and about 8. The ball is inside the Valley 25, about the 23-yard line. Don't forget the Salvation Army, folks. Very important time of the year for the work they do, and very important for you to support their work. Dig in and dig deep. Help the work of the Salvation Army. They work year-round. Ball is on the 20. 3rd down and about 1, 2, 3, 4 to go. Grandview Heights with an 8-point lead. And they try it on the right and not much going there. Big traffic jam. Stopping it up in the center there that time was Drew Wolford. So that'll make it 4th down and 3 to go. And this club has had real good luck on 3rd and 4th downs tonight. So, well, they're going to set up for a kick. They did an extra point a little while ago from about this situation. It's going to be a 26-yarder from the 26, a 36-yard attempt. No good. So a 36-yard attempt. No good. And Valley will get the ball. So the Indians down by 8. That's just 1 score and 2 extra points. We'll take over now an even 9 minutes on the clock, and they get it on their own 20. Rolfe, the quarterback, is going to put Basham in motion to his right. And still on his feet and moving. Is Howard. Stanley on the stop. Blake Howard, 5'11", 165-pound senior. Coming into this ball game had carried 100 times, 696 yards, had caught the ball 55 times for 558 yards. And they're going forward with it on a play that developed rather slowly, but it's going to develop into a first down. 8:18 to go. Ball game tonight sent your way by your hometown university, Shawnee State, by all the Zone Country locations of the Portsmouth Public Library, by Portsmouth Cinema 8, and Infinity Home Healthcare in South Webster. Way out to the left-hand side is Burke. Oh, excuse me, that's Blake Howard. Nope, that's Dylan Howard. Boy, the numbers really were confusing me that time. And the play going off to the right, not going much of anywhere. Pickup of maybe half a yard. So the Indians trying to find whatever the magic key is that unlocks this Grandview Heights defense. They've had some success. Here comes Dylan Howard toward us. Derek Burke the opposite side. Lots of time now. And we're going to have a flag on that one as Rolfe was in the clutches of some guys. Looked like he had plenty of time, and the next thing you know, well, you can't really hold the blocks forever. You just can't do it. And if everybody was covered by the defense, your best bet after you've counted to 4. So a loss of down. And way back on the 13-yard line. They have to get out to the 43. So it's going to be 3rd down and 30. Well, I'm not sure exactly what that one was going to prove. But Rolfe carries it out to about the 17, which will mean Valley will not be punting from the end zone. Rolfe will be standing about his own 3. No real rush. Kicks a line driver that's going to take a very short bounce and move inside the 35 down to the 30. So Grandview Heights sitting on a lead with 6:27 to go, and they have used a lot of clock in this game. Will get the ball on their own 30-yard line. And they're in a position now with 14-6 that they just have to keep using clock. Our game tonight sent your way by King's Daughters Medical Center, Ohio. Also brought to you tonight by Stoltz Pharmacy, located in Greenup, Flatwoods, and Wheelersburg. And they're going wide, and the man's got loose. Still on his feet inside the 35. Hudson Jump picks up not only a 1st down, but a whole great big punch of the Northwest Territory. Simple little wing back around sweep. And he picks up a bunch as he gets down to the 34-yard line. So a 36-yard pickup for Jump. And Grandview Heights wants to take timeout. So with 6:17 to go, we've got timeout. Back after this.
Go nuts for donuts at Krispy Kreme, across from Portsmouth High School.
Sounds of high school football. We are in the 4th quarter of a regional semifinal game at Chillicothe, Ohio. The Grandview Heights Bobcats have 14. The Valley Indians have 6. Valley's latest possession started on their own 20 and they ended up having to punt it away. Grandview Heights now has just knocked off a 36-yard pickup by Hudson Jump, and they've got it 1st and 10 on Valley's 34. And again, they're sticking to the tried and true there, which of course will use up a lot of time that Valley would like to find in their hands later. That ball now on the 34-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and 9. If Grandview Heights does nothing but use clock, they're setting themselves up in pretty good shape here. And a little counter, and nobody falling for that one. Nobody went in and got trapped on that deal. So Rhodes Jump maybe picks up 1 on that, so it'll now be about 8 yards to go. Maybe 9. So it'll be 3rd and 9. Our game tonight sent your way by Gaddy's Pizza on 11th Street, by Georgian Portraits on 2nd Street, see Stephanie, and by the Portsmouth Tennis Club on Kendall Avenue. Reedy rolls, throws back across him, and that one goes for naught. Back there, Blake Howard, also back there, Kenny Williams. So incomplete's going to make it now 4th down and 9 to go, but this is not quite the place where you're going to want to see him punt, I would think. I don't know how accurate their punter is. He'd have to lay a heck of a good one down to do this, do them any good from the Valley 33-yard line. Play clock's already running. It's down to 9. Benton Bear way out on the left. They get it away with 1 second to go. And the Valley Kenny Williams now. Of course, the cynic in me points out that if they'd have just knocked the pass down, they'd have had it farther upfield. But, you know, there's a great temptation to grab that baby, and instead of just letting it drop. So with 4:44 to go, Rolfe flares it out to the right, and Grandview Heights is there hard. They had that one diagnosed from the time the guys got off the bus. Loss of about 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 on that. Our game tonight sent your way through the courtesy of Pro Pest Control by Rallies on Route 52, no matter which way you go. Scioto Trail Animal Clinic and Trinidad Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. 2nd down and long. Rolfe has some time. He's got the toss in the middle. It's going to be complete over there to Levi Witt. And it'll be a Valley 1st down. Witt coming into the ball game had 7 catches for 139 yards and a TD. So the Indians move the ball out of deep in their own territory. Pump fake by Rolfe. Then downfield, got a man open. And a big, big, big defensive play right there by Hunter Holland. So Hunter Holland watching that baby from the time it left Rolfe's arm. So he intercepts. And Grandview Heights with the ball at midfield has only 3 minutes and 39 seconds to kill. So they take it over at midfield. They're going to give it again to the wingman. He's going to be tripped up. First man to get a hand on him and upend him over there for Valley was Derek Burke. So Glenn Cheney has his feet cut out from under him by Burke, but he still picks up a couple. I want to say thanks to Sideline Pizza, one of our sponsors. Also, Wagner Rental and Supply, all over Zone Country. And the McKinley Funeral Home in Lucasville. Now they're going to give it this time to Jump. Jump is going to try to turn the corner, and he's going to get downfield into the vicinity of about the 42-yard line. And there's timeout on the field with 2:47 to go. Grandview Heights 14, Valley 6. Back after this.
Peter 10:17.
Ruth 2:11.
James 11:9.
When I was hungry.
When I was lost.
When I was stoned.
You gave me help.
Faith.
Joy.
You gave me a chance. Amanda 4:6. When I was saved.
Your holiday donations to the Salvation Army make change all year long.
This for nothing, right? You get okay, good. Welcome back. Talking to some of the media students from Chillicothe High School who are working this ball game in the freezing cold. They are really, they're up here with us in the stratosphere. Grandview Heights now. Third down, about 3 or 4. They're going to try that left side, and tripping up before he gets to the mark was Hudson Jump. They'll mark it on the 42, and it's going to be 4th down and about 2 to go. But not working in Valley's favor is the fact that the clock says 2:25 and it's rolling. So we will see. Grandview Heights looks like they might be sending on their punting team. And indeed they are. So they'll punt it away. And the play clock is down to 0, so they'll punt it away from 5 yards farther back, which actually works in their favor because then they have more room to play with to stick Valley deep in the hole. So the ball now will be placed down with the new line of scrimmage, the 47-yard line of the Indians. Punting from his own 38. And a low snap. Gets that baby away, and it's a great punt. And it's going to be picked up by Howard, and Howard's going to move forward to about the 22. He took that in heavy traffic. On each end of that play, we saw some great action. We saw the punter really keep his head about him and get a fine punt away. And we saw Howard grab that ball in the middle of traffic and go ahead and try to run it back. So we saw 2 schools right there, 2 kids do a great job. So Valley with 1 minute and 52 seconds on the clock, and Valley has 2 timeouts left. Going to get the ball on their own 22. Rolfe back to throw, being pressured. Has a man downfield and on the Grandview Heights sideline. So that one will count as incomplete. So it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Indians, but it does stop the clock with 1:43 to go. Don't forget, following the game tonight, we'll present the Defensive Player of the Game Award presented by Toro Loco, and also our Compass Community Healthcare Center Player of the Game Award. That'll be during our wrap-up, presented by Sideline Pizza. Rolfe again, going short. He's got Howard over there, moving out to about the 31 or 2, still short of the first down. Dylan Howard Gets it out past the 30. Valley will go with the no huddle. 3rd and 1. 1:20 to go. They're going to give it to Basham, and he'll take care of the first down part. Indians trail by 1 touchdown and a double extra point. So it is, in essence, a one-score ball game. If you remember last year, Valley put a drive together, and going out of bounds after the reception was Blake Howard. He'll stop the clock at the 43-yard line with 1:10 to go. Pickup of 8 on that pass. Valley drove down after Grandview Heights had tied it at 21. And Rolfe led that drive and put that together. Out to the right-hand side, Dylan Howard. In the slot is Blake Howard. Big rush. Rolfe's going to take it and run. He's going to try to head to the sideline, and he's going to make it out of bounds after picking up the first down. Good heady play that time by Brian Rolfe. He gets out to the 49, a Valley first down, and still 1:03 to go. They've got 51 yards in front of them to score, to even have a chance of evening this ball game up. Dylan Howard right. Derek Burke left. Rolfe, quick toss in on the slant. It's going to be complete. Dylan Howard grabs it. Valley setting up fast. Toss again. That time complete also, and that's going to be enough for a first down. That'll stop the clock. Valley's 3rd first down of this drive. So with 41 and 7/10 seconds to play, Valley's on the 39-yard line. Now the clock's running again. Rolfe has time going downfield. Got a man, and it's going to be picked. So Blake Howard was there about the 8-yard line, but Grandview Heights had 4 guys around Howard. So Valley is going to see their dream of repeating likely fall short with 29 and 7/10 seconds to go. Grandview Heights takes over. And they're going to have the ball on their own 9-yard line. They'll go into the victory formation. Valley still has 2 timeouts, but we'll see what they elect to do. They're going to let it run. They do not have to run another play. So Grandview Heights is going to take this regional semifinal as they're going to get revenge on the Valley Indians from last year. Valley's victory 27-21, and Grandview Heights is going to defeat the Valley Indians by the score of 14-6. That'll mark the end of Valley's run this year. And we'll be back with our wrap-up presented by Sideline Pizza right after this.
Welcome to Kennel Lodge of Portsmouth. Kennel Lodge is a complete pet boarding facility that creates a family stay environment that includes luxurious style kennels, a huge outdoor play area, and the daily care your pets deserve. Leanne and Kevin Abner include a staff that truly understands everything that your pets need, from grooming, the HydroSurge bathing process, and of course, the element of love. Located at 7th and Market Street in Portsmouth, call 353-9804. The next time you need pet boarding and care, they make your pets feel like they're on vacation too.
To nothing. We went into the second quarter with Grandview Heights holding the ball, but they eventually were forced to punt by the Valley defense. And Valley took the ball after that one with 10:33 to go in the half, starting on their own 19. They put together a drive that included 6 first downs and covered 81 yards in 5 minutes and 50 seconds. And at 4:43 of that second quarter, Blake Howard crossed the goal with a 3-yard run. The kick failed, and the score then was 7-6 in favor of Grandview Heights. They got back the ball. That's Grandview Heights got the ball back right after that on their own 28 following the kickoff. And once again, something we saw them do throughout the night tonight is that they put together a sustained drive, a 72-yard, 4-minute and 19-second drive. They scored with just 19 seconds to go in the half, and Rhodes jumped from 1 yard out, put it over, and it was 14-6 at halftime, and that's where things ended up here tonight, even though we win it at half 14-6. You're on the wrap-up presented by Sideline Pizza. We'll talk about the second half briefly, then present our Defensive Player and Player of the Game awards when we return to Chillicothe, Ohio, right after this.
King's Daughters Medical Center Ohio is working to provide health care that raises the bar with experienced physicians you know, like urologist Chris Schmidt, who's seen patients at our new hospital. Our advanced diagnostic equipment and passionate attention to detail allows every possibility to be explored in order to find the best treatments available. King's Daughters Medical Center Ohio is a team dedicated to world-class health care for Portsmouth.
We're back on the Sideline Pizza wrap-up. Grandview Heights defeats Valley by the score of 14-6 and will advance to play the winner of the Fredericktown Paint Valley game, and we didn't get a report on that. Don't know if anybody else has picked up a Paint Valley score or not, but we'll see what goes with that if we happen to find out before we leave the air tonight. Second half, the game started at 14-6. That's pretty much the way it ended, although Grandview Heights punted. Valley lost it on downs. Grandview Heights held on to the ball for a good long while in that second half. There was punts, there were interceptions, but the key thing being that Grandview Heights was able to continue to move the ball on the ground and use up lots and lots of clock, and they used that to their advantage as they had a nice, talented line, and they gave a lot of good support to their Rhodes jump fullback, who really did some yeoman work there tonight for the Bobcats. As for Valley, they end up, as we mentioned, at 9-2 and move on to the next season coming up in the SOC basketball world. In the meantime, we do have a couple of awards to present here, and we want to present, first of all, our Defensive Player of the Game, presented by Toro Loco. And for his work in interception and also in his pass coverage, as we want to salute him, we're going to put our Defensive Player of the Game award to a senior who played his last game for Valley tonight. 6 foot tall, 160-pounder, wearing number 4 for the last time, Kenny Williams. So he receives our Toro Loco Defensive Player of the Game award, Kenny Williams for the Valley Indians. Now our Player of the Game award tonight did a lot of work for Valley, and he scored the lone touchdown for the Indians. He did that back in the first half and went in, got Valley back in the ball game. They were back within 1. They missed the kick, or they'd have been tied. And that's going to be a young man whose name we have been shouting out a whole bunch this year. He finishes up his career with Valley as well. He's a senior, 5'11", 165-pounder. Our Compass Community Health Player of the Game is going to be number 23 for the Valley Indians. That's going to be Blake Howard. So congratulations to Blake, our Compass Community Health Center Player of the Game. So that's pretty much going to wrap it up from here at Chillicothe, Ohio. This is the Obadiah Harris Athletic Complex and the Hernstein Field right at the heart of it, where we've been watching the ball game transpire tonight. And we hope that you've enjoyed the ball game. We want to say special thanks to our sponsors, Frazee Wealth Management, Portsmouth Block, Crabtree's Carpet, the Lucasville Giovanni's, Weeks Wrecker, Gloria Bell Chevaux, KME Contracting, Games Save-A-Lot Pharmacy, Holbrook Pharmacy, McKinley Funeral Home, the Wheelersburg Cinema, the UPS Store, the Kennel Lodge, the Battery Terminal, Sunspot Tanning, Strieber Mortgage, Wagner Rental and Supply, Smith Drugs, the Goodwin Group, Shawnee State University, the Salvation Army, Stoltz Pharmacy, Sideline Pizza, Osco, Portsmouth Public Library, Portsmouth Cinema 8, OPA, Scioto Trail Animal Clinic, Rallies, the Ohio Automotive Group, Infinity Home Healthcare, Desco Federal Credit Union, Monroe's Frame and Collision, Pro Pest Control, Portsmouth Tennis Club, Jason Bentley, Krispy Kreme Donuts, Boland's Mini Marts, Bob and Floyd's Tire Service, Georgian Portraits, Gaddy's Pizza, All About Air, Baird and Murphin Insurance, Tempest Community Healthcare Center, Toro Loco, Sideline Pizza, Gaddy's, Trinidad Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, Special Touch Embroidery, Barber's Auto Parts, Real Estate Gallery, and King's Daughters Medical Center, Ohio. We appreciate our sponsors, and we appreciate you for being there. So that does it for this playoff game, and we want to remind you the final score here tonight from Hernstein Field in Chillicothe is Grandview Heights 14 and the Valley Indians 6. I'm Tony Lavender for our crew. Thank you very much for watching. So long.